And as we are all living within our new normal, a lot of necessary businesses have had to change the way they do things, such as the case at the Aesthetic Associates Center in Amherst. Here's part one of an interview with Dr. Sam Shatkin on how they're adapting.
Hi, Linda. Dr. Sam Shatkin here. I know that it's unusual times and we're trying to deal the best way we can, and we're doing this virtual interview. And I know one of the first questions you would have asked me, Linda, is how's my family? How am I feeling? Thank you for asking that. We're doing fine. Actually, all the staff is healthy. We're all pretty much out of the office in quarantine, but I hope your family's doing well also. Today, we're going to have Kathy do the interviewing. She's going to ask me some questions, some of the things that we have commonly heard either by phone or by email. We've gotten some from some of our patients, so I thought we'd touch on that today.
Okay, so Dr. Shatkin, many people are wanting to plan for their surgeries and they have a lot of time now to think about things that they might not have done before, but right. You know, so ask me, they're asking about when you can schedule some surgery.
Well, as you know, Linda and all the people listening, that the governor and the CDC and the president has restricted any elective procedures. And you know, in our practice, we're mostly elective procedures. I mean, we handle some emergencies from time to time, but most of the cases we do are cosmetic elective procedures. So we've restricted from that. We are not seeing any patients in the office except for those patients that have, you know, urgent needs or urgent issues, which aren't very many. So we're keeping our office pretty well closed. The big advantage, though, that we have here in our office is, to answer the question, is that once we're ready to ramp up, we've got an ambulatory surgery center here where we can immediately get patients on the schedule. We've got nursing staff with Kathy and our anesthesiologist with Dr. Birkin and her team. So I see that we're going to be able to ramp that up fairly quickly. Currently, we are scheduling procedures to be done in May. Anything that was scheduled in April, we're moving into May 2020. And we expect to have a large availability for surgical procedures, as well as the non-surgical procedures once the government tells us it's okay for us to see people.
Okay, so soon as everything is released with the government, how are you going to be coming back into working in the office, and how do people feel comfortable about moving forward?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, we've been really careful with protecting our space. All the rooms are closed, they have all been sanitized. Any patient that comes in the office has to get temperature checked. So in our area of our facility, I feel it's very protected, and we have done everything I think we can to help allow that to be a safe environment for people to come back. As I said before, though, Linda, we're not going to be bringing people back in here until we get the go-ahead from the government. We're trying to be safety first, and as you know, we've also provided gloves and masks to the Buffalo schools. That was something that was actually aired on WKBW Channel 7 about a week and a half ago. We're doing our job to help with that, but when things are opened up back for us, we're going to be ready to ramp up. My staff is eager to help individuals both for their general skin care, to set up surgical procedures and things like that. And again, as I mentioned before, we can help them set that up right now virtually. All they have to do is call the office at 839-1700.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Sam. And tomorrow, in part two, they're going to show us how their Trey Array Spa area has adapted to their patients' needs. Pretty cool. Up next, Michelle McLeod has another fun idea to keep the kids busy, and Katie returns with 7 Eyewitness News headlines, so stay with us.